Hi there, my name is John Messina. I'm a property owner at Pacific Shores Subdivision in Northern California. This is about how Governor Jerry Brown helped environmental terrorists steal the retirement homes of thousands of California seniors. The battle has been going on for many years, but never made the headlines because there is no TV stations in the little Northern California county of Del Norte, near the border with Oregon. It all began after a Pacific Shore subdivision of 1,500 one-half-acre oceanside lots just north of Lake Earl and Lake Talowa was approved for development in 1962, zoned as planned community for residential development. Most of those who purchased the properties did not plan to build until they retired and therefore had not built on them right away. The lots all sold in only a few years, and a 27-mile road system was completed, along with storm drainage, electrical power, and telephone lines. The property owners created a water district to build the water and sewer systems. There were several pre-existing farmhouses in the development, and one mobile home was approved and built before the trouble with the environmentalists began. The California Coastal Commission had been given control over coastal building permits for 4 years in 1972. However, while Jerry Brown was governor, that authority was extended indefinitely and used to keep the Pacific Shores property owners from building on their properties. Under Governor Jerry Brown's administration in 1976, the California Department of Fish and Game and the California Coastal Commission began rejecting permits to build on the lots. In 1979, the California Department of Parks and Recreation made a push to acquire the subdivision lots, but found values too high and ran out of money. Park officials were quoted in the local paper as considering eminent domain to acquire the properties. The full effect of Governor Jerry Brown's extending the authority of the California Coastal Commission was not fully felt until 1986, when the California Department of Fish and Game decided to allow the lake level to rise higher than the 4 feet it had historically been limited to before they would breach the sandbar that allowed it to drain into the ocean. The Department of Fish and Game eventually raised the level from 4 feet to over 10 feet. This flooded roads and properties and sabotaged the planning and environmental research for the development of the water and sewer systems. Can you imagine intentionally being flooded out of your home by the state? That's what happened to these people. The flooding eventually forced many of the property owners to sell their lots to the state for practically nothing. The water district brought a legal action to stop the flooding of the properties. Governor Jerry Brown became the California State Attorney General while the legal action was in the courts. When property owners sought Governor Jerry Brown's help, his reply was no. Governor Jerry Brown failed to take any action even after it was discovered that the Del Norte County Auditor had misappropriated and concealed $250,000 in funds which belonged to the Water District in order to prevent the Water District from being able to pursue legal actions attempting to prevent the flooding. The withholding of funds eventually enabled the environmentalists to force the Water District to be dissolved. Even now, Governor Jerry Brown is trying to prevent the property owners from obtaining fair compensation for their properties from the Department of Fish and Game and the California Coastal Commission. Jerry says we should consider the character of the person we elect governor. Well, the additional videos are testimony by property owners and neighbors should help show his real character. These are some of the people he has hurt, homes he's destroyed, lives he's ruined, while he held public office. Thank you for your time.